Okay, so we're in Penny's Pursuit, Root and Shoot, and it's time to fight Dr. Zomboss. I'm going to go for the 3rd difficulty level. It's my first time seeing this Dr. Zomboss for this new Penny's Pursuit level, and I'm just going to go for it and see if I can't get 20 seed packets for my spore shroom. So we know that the spore shroom will be pre-selected on our board, and then we'll have the opportunity to select some other plants. Alright, we are going to have to survive without planning on the mold colonies and deplete 11 Zomboss health bars in 3 minutes. I'm going to go for my Boss Buster perk. I shouldn't say always, but I typically use that for the Zomboss battle. Alright, let's take a look at what we have over here. These wizards are going to throw a bunch of sheep. We have healer zombies. So what we know is Hypno Shroom and Cauliflower are going to be pretty useless. And we want a way to kill those quickly. Those are 2 zombies we want to get off quickly. We have some flyers. I think we're going to take... let me show you what I'm going to use for the flyers. Let me focus first on what we're going to do about our flyers. We're going to use our draft the deal for the flyers. Okay. Then I like the teleportato mine for both the healer zombie and our wizard, because it'll pull it to them. Teleportato pulls those zombies to itself and then blows them up. So we're going to try that. If we don't have everything really stacked up, that works really well. I'm going to go for... I think I want something that really goes the distance. I'm going to try my electric pea shooter. There was a discussion on Reddit about whether electric pea shooter or lightning reed is better. My electric pea shooter is at a master level of 63, and my lightning reed is at level 14. So I'm electric pea shooter all the way, but they're both really solid plants. And I'm feeling like I'm probably going to need some sun. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. If I select this and then a bunch of sunfalls, I'm not going to cry about it, because Solar Sage will also do some zombie damage. So I say we go with this. Alright, let's set up. We're going to do a draft a deal on every single piece. I want 1 electric pea shooter that will boost with plant food, and we'll do 1 spore shroom that will boost with plant food. And then these electric pea shooters, we'll think about those other 2 tiles, what we use for them. I think this looks pretty solid because I'm planning to use a lot of teleportato mines, so I'm going to keep a little sun in reserve. I also like to keep a little sun in reserve when I have mastery level plants, because sometimes they come in boosted. Or I call it coming in hot. So if we can get them to come in hot, that'll be great. Oh, he's going to charge up on it. And there goes our setup. At least a good portion of our setup. Okay, now see that wizard on the board? Here's why I like the teleportato mine with levels with wizards. Oh, this is going to work perfectly. There it goes. Takes him right out. And then for the remaining zombie, I will try using that. Let me pull this away. It's a little close to our board. We got another wizard out of that. And take another wizard out, hopefully, with the old teleportato. Nice. Are you noticing how much sun's dropping? I'm not really noticing. I feel like we are needing a little bit of sun. So I'm going to probably play this with sun. Teleportato is working great for the wizard zombies. Oh, it's going to bring the healer zombie, at least 1 healer zombie this time. I'll throw a Solar Sage in there for a little damage. Put it back over here. Another teleportato. Can we get a couple wizards with it? We got 1 wizard. I see 2 on the board. Alright. Now we needed to get 11 Zomboss health bars depleted. We are at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and we're almost at half. So we're not doing too terrible with that. And we haven't used any plant food. I switched this out. You'll notice that I just said, well, hold on a second. I think we really should go for 2 electric pea shooters on our plant food. I think that's going to be the most effective thing. And it doesn't matter what I put where because there it all went. I'm starting to think maybe something to block that. Alright. My zombies are noisy today. Although I don't always put the sound effects on. They just sound particularly moany today. I don't know why. They're pretty much holding their own against me here. Oh, I don't even have any plant food to use. Alright, I don't think I'm going to make the objective. No, I'm not going to make the objective. Alright, so we have to rethink this for the next one. That was super ineffective. Alright, I'm not paying 25 gems because I honestly don't have a good idea. If I felt like I was close and I had a good idea for how to make it work, I would do it. I'm not going to do it. Alright, we didn't meet the objective. I think we need something that's going to do a little more damage to Zomboss while we deal with... We have to deal with Zomboss, while we deal with healer zombies, while we deal with wizard zombies. So, need a better idea. You're thinking, I bet she's going to go with her bowling bulbs. You, my friend, are correct. I'm going with my bowling bulbs. I love them. And I see a couple things here that they might not be perfect against, but we're switching it up. I'm still going to keep the draft deal. We're going to go with the bowling bulb. What do we want? We want something that's going to do some damage to our Zomboss. You know what? Let me see what I want. The exploding is going to help prevent that charge, and it'll save some of our zombies. So that could be helpful. And I'm going to go with something to give us sun. I think we might have had enough sun dropping, but I'm going to go with some sun. The other idea would be to do a turkey pulp. Turkey pulp might be helpful in this regard. We can get a sense of that. Maybe we'll play another level with turkey pulp. Turkey pulp, when it's boosted, also just sends those turkeys right at Zomboss, which can be really helpful. And I don't have anything that's going to explicitly or specifically kill that wizard right away, so I could be in trouble here. We'll see if this was wise or unwise. You can tell me in the comments if you think it's wise or unwise. Don't forget to like the video while you're hanging out in the comments, giving me your perspective. I welcome perspectives and ideas. If you didn't see my video on level 2 of this root and shoot strategy for Penny's Pursuit for this week, you'll know that I like to take a lot of opinions if you watch that video, because I've learned a couple really cool things on Reddit that have really upped my play. So if you get a chance, also head on over to r/Plants vs. Zombies on Reddit to get some really good ideas for gameplay. A couple things that I've learned there have really helped enhance my play. Okay, so our wizard zombies seem to be getting killed, and we're not getting a ton of sheep on the board. We've played just a minute, and we have only 4 health bars. Well, almost 4 health bars. There we go. 4 health bars to go. And so that's, if you're paying attention to how this one went versus last one and kind of our time there, this is a lot better than we did last time. So I think the bowling ball is where it's at. We haven't seen, Zomboss hasn't tried to charge us yet, which I'm surprised about, but if we get a charge, I'm pretty confident that the exploding nut is going to take care of that. We don't need that solar stage there. We're going to unscan it. Alright, well this is going to be the test of time because we have a wizard on the board who just got killed. Okay. Pretty cool. We're doing okay with that. Look at this. I think we're going to meet the objective with probably a minute to go. Alright, we're in bonus prize phase with a minute left. This looks like a really good board. Looks like a good strategy. And hopefully we get an opportunity to get some treats. think we can get some plants. I really like to get gems. Alright, we get some sun falling. I'm watching the sun fall. We might be able to play this without a sun option. Again, I like getting the extra sun from Solar Sage along with the damage that Solar Sage does. So even when the level's dropping sun, sometimes I like to keep Solar Sage. Look how our Drafty is going to blow that. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it blew the imp back. Thought for a second it wasn't going to blow the imp back, but it's blowing the imp back. We're getting a good strategy here. Now, I went to a whole switch up on having a way to protect against the charge, and then, of course, this time, we're not getting a big charge from Zomboss. We could finally have an exploding nut go off. Okay, that was pretty effective. I liked it. I actually liked it a lot. I'm going to try one thing. I'm going to live on the edge a second. I'll tell you what it is. Coming right up. Alright, so the setup that we used wasn't particularly quote-unquote expensive as far as what it cost us for sun. So I'm going to try this next level rolling without any sun. So we're going to let the Solar Sage go, knowing that we're also letting go the damage that Solar Sage helps out with. So, that is a touch risky. And instead of the Solar Sage, I'm going to opt for getting us some plant food. These did not drop plant food at all. Even when we went into bonus phase, you'll notice that we didn't get any plant food. So let's take our Power Lily. We'll do basically the same setup. We're adding a Power Lily. We're dropping the Solar Sage and going to see how that works. Okay. And I like that. I'm going to wait to drop in my Exploding Nuts because it is a mastery level of 70 and it might come in boosted. Now we're down to 100 sun after this setup. So let's pay attention and see how much sun really drops. I want to keep 100 in the bank at all times so that we have sun. There we go. So we have sun for plant food when we get the opportunity. We can plan an Exploding Nut, still have 200 left. I am keeping an eye on that. It seems to be dropping pretty well for the sun. Okay. You also notice that the Drafty Deal are taking care of our little imp bots, which is fantastic. Little bot swarm, there they go. They just blow off every time, which I love. So I think, a key for this Zomboss battle will be to have your Drafty Deal just in place. Just get it in there, put one in every row. You're not going to have to worry about your imp bots. You're not going to have to worry about anything that throws. That gargantuan that throws. You can relax and play your level. In fact, this is dropping sufficient sun if you don't have a ton of expensive plants. So we're playing with a relatively frugal and thrifty sort of setup here. So in keeping with our relatively frugal and thrifty setup, we will be A-okay without extra sun. I'm going to take these out. And, ooh, came in boosted and hot, which I love. We got another one coming in boosted and hot. Okay, I'm going to just spark those off with some plant food. That was pretty nice. And I'm going to have to unplant something to have a space for my new plant food. I didn't do a tile turnip this level because we had some tiles already on the board. Sometimes I do a tile turnip anyway because I like to get like a whole row or get a bunch across the board. I don't know if that would be optimal if we don't use sun. So that will kind of be up in the air, I think. Alright, we haven't done these green tiles. Let's do those ones and see what happens. If you notice, I think we've dropped about 3 gems so far, which is really nice. Let's send these ones off, maybe 4 gems. I really do like getting some extra gems. I see some coinage falling. I saw a plant or 2. You know how it is. It can be the biggest to be allowed to keep track of. Let's send all those tiles off. see what we did. Okay, we're at 1,250 sun. I think we could probably do a tile turnip, drop the exploding nut, add a tile turnip to this setup, and be A-okay without a way to do sun. That was a pretty effective setup. Okay, so you saw a couple different strategies. I think when I come back and play this tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to go with the drop the dill, the bowling ball. I'm going to drop the exploding nut, pick up a tile turnip for myself, and then the lily pad, and see how that goes. But come back tomorrow and see what that looks like.